Well, instead of drawing, how about I just talk? Because that'll work. And you could probably hear that. It woke me up. Another option is just to mute my mic and then only talk when I have something to respond to. So I can do an introduction first to what's going on here. You've probably noticed that I have a new thumbnail. That's the thumbnail that I was drawing last time. And these are starting to be in a playlist now. What I'm going to be doing is the Protect Your Wizard issue number 2. I don't have a cover page yet because I'm looking for an artist to draw the two main characters in their own style, their own interpretation of the characters, put them in a PDF so that then I can put them on the cover page. So they'll go right here. And then I can put the issue number and the name of the issue and everything on that. That's what I'm looking for right now. And I won't be able, I'm not going to post this issue until I have that from another artist. Because I'm not going to draw the cover page of every issue. I want it to look different. I want it to be in different styles. And I want to promote other artists and link to their channels and their work, whatever that may be. So right now I have a rough idea. I have on this very bright screen over here, which I thought I turned down, I have a rough idea, sort of a synopsis of what's supposed to happen in this episode, this issue. The next issue, I have a little bit more dialogue and then a synopsis, and then the next issue I have just the synopsis again. And the reason I did it like that, this episode, I used to have like dialogue. And I did that on the first one. I didn't like the way that it turned out with me trying to include panels to represent the dialogue, to represent a script, because I didn't have enough freedom to put some in-betweens to kind of show transitions from this scene to this scene, you know, things that are happening in between. There's maybe some things that don't have dialogue, and I struggled with remembering to include stuff like that so it would flow better. I kept the dialogue in episode 3 in the beginning because I really like what I wrote and I don't want to forget it. So what I have here is just a simple paragraph for this issue of what I'm going to do, and I'll fill in the panels until I feel like I've communicated each little idea that I've written here. And it should come out to somewhere between 14 to 20 pages long if I've done this right. I've also got on my other monitor here, I've got the two main characters, the promo photo, not the shirt I'm currently wearing, that has the Protect Your Wizard promo logo, so I can reference back to what the characters look like in case I forget something. They're very simple characters, so I shouldn't forget anything. I don't have their house and I don't have the wizard there, but I should make... I really should, on my own time, not on the drawing stream, I should make the reference for all the characters and the objects and things that I'm going to put in this series. So that's what I'm working with right there. And I'm going to be trying my best to just sketch it out. And I'm not going to do a sketch layer opposite the final layer. I'm just going to sketch it out and then clean it up later as I separate each box or each panel to make it look like this thing. So one of the things that I also decided was, and they may be done over there, hanging something, they're nailing a lot and in different rooms, was that I was thinking back to somebody else's webcomic, which was more like a web manga, and they didn't have borders on the inside. Now this, if it was going to be converted into a comic, you would put a border around it. So you'd print this inside the page and you'd leave more space on this side so that you could attach the pages together, you know, so you'd have a printout left, right on each one and then all the way to the inside. But for this, because it's a webcomic, the border is just the website. And then you have all the inside parts. So all the boxes and everything's going to connect just, or be divided only by a line, which I think this is the right thickness for. Yeah, it looks like it. No, don't you. There. I also found out that I don't need to leave a dot on the inside to stop that from switching layers. I just throw an invisible dot out here that doesn't exist. So I just have this invisible starting point so that if I draw a line and I don't like it, I can erase it and it won't switch layers to the previous layer. And now a train's coming. And I'm prolonging actually getting started because I don't want to do this today. But I haven't been doing it. And I really need to. I've been a bit distracted. Now, I will play it for the other channel, for the gaming channel, but I've been playing Code Vein a lot. For the playthrough on the channel, I'm going to do the plus game. I'm not doing the initial playthrough, and I'm glad I'm not, because there's a lot of grinding that in order to satisfy whatever it is that I have in my mind that says that I can't move on until this is at 100%. I've been spending a lot of time in one area. A couple of days ago, I spent 8 hours in one spot going back and forth leveling stuff up. It's kind of like Final Fantasy materia. Anyway, I don't want to do this today, but here I go. One of the things I need to do is find... Actually, yeah. Let me... I need to create like fake dividing lines here. That wasn't really in the middle, but that's fine. I just need, whoops. I just need like some way of identifying where parts of this are. That way I don't go too far past anything when I'm drawing a sketch. Because I don't want to have to resize it and then color it. I want it the right size when I color it. Okay, now I can throw this little dot outside here. And I can zoom in. And I may not necessarily just fill this one space with one drawing. I could make it a little bit smaller, although I don't think I should make it smaller than half. So half being about there. Like this would be about half, I think. So I don't want it smaller than that. So I do still gotta kind of fill in this space. Well, that's half. About. You'd think half would be here, but no, that's not half. I don't know what's up with that line though. No. I have to do it. Oh no, I didn't know that calculated in my pressure. Okay, so I don't want to do it smaller than a third. Train's still going by though. So there is a thing happening. I do need to zoom in more. Thing happening right here, which is that what I want to do. Because I don't really completely remember what the house looks like, which is a problem. I know that there's not a garage, but there's an extension on this side. Or this is the extension. The living room's actually the extension on the house. So the original house design, because I'm trying to think of like the history of the house, how it came to be. So there's a door here. There's a window here. Here? No, no window there. Just a window here. Okay. And I'll clean this up later. Eventually that train's not going to be there. It looks too much like a log cabin. I don't want to put that much detail on it. Okay. Because there's a bedroom here, a kitchen on this side, and bathrooms, kitchen, bathroom. Two bedrooms, kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, bedroom. No, the kitchen's right here. The bedrooms are on this side. So you got two bedrooms, bathroom between them, and then the kitchen goes to the hallway. So that's what it was. Because there was no door off the back of the kitchen on this viewing, like in that way. And I didn't show that wall. So the wall there, then there's a hallway, bedroom, bedroom, and then a bathroom. And then this is an extension like it was a smaller space, smaller living space, and it got extended. Yep. I think the kitchen had a window above the sink on this side. Do I have the colors for the walls? What is this color? Light wood, silver, wood, couch, concrete, inside carpet, inside wall. Well, there's the inside wall. Ground, sky, and then the character stuff. I guess it just had white walls. Okay. Oh, I forgot to check if I got emails. I didn't get an email for the stream. It's weird. Am I not actually live then? Can I actually be live if I don't get notified about it? Whoa! There it is. New comments. Didn't get notified for any of that. There is some stairs here. Nothing. Great. And then I believe there's a path. Sort of a dirt. Goes off that way. Goes off there. We're looking down. I got to remember that. A little bit of perspective issue here. Hold on. Pen. It is basically a house in the middle of nothing. There's an old busted truck somewhere, but... Oops. Okay, that's about between a half and a third, I think. It's good space for that. Again, I'll clean this up later. Get a reference for what the landscape looks like. I know there's a tree out here somewhere. Kind of a dead tree because everything's dying. So something like that. Whatever. It's fine. I did want, though, these like some sort of tire swing type of branch. So tree here, I guess. Oh, the grass is all dying too. I forgot about that. So we'll do like some weeds of some kind. There are mutant bees. Mutant bees around. There's still a bit of grass on this side though. Kind of surrounding the house a bit. Because he was walking on grass at one point. Goes off into some other area. I think there were hills back here. And there's a city on that side, and I believe a city on that side. But this city's not very big. The other one's a big city. And the highway would have been like way off over there connecting them. This is kind of a farmland thing that's about out in the middle. Have what you could see of the buildings back here. Nothing big. All right, it's something like that. There's going to be, I believe, some kind of like text thing up here, like a narration type of text. Or perhaps it was a speech bubble. I don't think I want to do narration. I didn't do narration last time, did I? Check. No, no narration. Because Friday kind of acts as the narrator. There's no window on the kitchen on this side. So drew the house a couple times. It's the door. Oh, this is a that's a paved road. Hang on. Yeah, window on the side of the bedroom. His head's blocking that. Oh, it becomes a paved road, and that tree's actually on the other side? That didn't make any sense. Okay. Yeah, I see what's going on. I want to get this right. I'm going to be consistent. That's a different road. There's the truck, another tree. Okay. This is why I need a reference picture of the house along with all the other assets and objects. They're not going to be at this house forever, but it'd be very helpful. So this road actually will come to an end about here, and there's grass, I think, that it divides into. But this that road isn't there, and the tree. The tree, I think, was this side over here, which I drew differently, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. And then the road is paved here. But then becomes dirt road coming in. This kind of cuts off about there, actually. Not whatever. When I finalize this stuff, I will already have made reference pictures for everything so I can get it right. I want consistency in my own work. If and that be possible. And this window is actually more over here. It does have a divider, so I'm fine with that. Do I wait? I don't know. But this is also the first time I've only shown, or I've shown this side at a distance of the background of what's back here. I've shown the other side, but this time I'm focusing in on this. I've shown that way and I've shown that way. Now I'm doing another trait. I'm just going to mute for a bit. No, I don't want to put Like if I had one box and then a box next to it, then I could make them uneven. But if I'm doing 3 boxes like this, the middle one a little bit smaller, I think I've got to draw like the same bottom line for all of that. Also, I think I'm working on 300 ppi, which is why I get, and I have no idea what's wrong with this. I don't know why it does that. If I increase the ppi, some people do it on 100 and they don't get that line. But if I were to move this to like 1,000 ppi, the lines would be really, really small. And then I'd have to increase my brush size to make it look smoother. And then I wouldn't see those hard lines unless I super zoomed in. And then people also say that HD photographs are 72 ppi. And I'm like, what? How do you get HD photographs with only 72 pixels per inch? Is it the inch that I'm doing wrong? Because I've got 6.613 inches by 10.117 inches, and I think that like auto-corrected off of some other dimension that I was doing, because I didn't set that up in inches. But this was these were the dimensions for the comic book page that I got. I think just for specifically web comics, so it looks good. What's that? Okay. It's pretty unusual sounds going on over there. But I had my desktop muted for you because I was going to listen to something while I was doing this, but now I had forgotten to actually listen to the thing. So I just had my headphones on for no reason the entire time. Okay, so what's happening here? Oh no, I've got to draw Eggers' head, which is extremely difficult. That's why I do. Yeah. There it is. Okay. I think what I've done here, so is that I think I just made this go down to, or up too high. No. Maybe his head's too, because I want it to look like his head's kind of down with his arm with his head in his arm. Bit. Maybe that's not fully being communicated. Maybe it is. Trying to think of his arm relative to the size of his head here. All sizes relative to each other. Whoop, whoop, stop. Stop making a single line. Okay, so I want to communicate this is his hand on the wall without drawing fingers in any way. I think yeah, because his thumb would be about here, maybe. Fingers would be, yeah. Yeah, thumb would be way too small at that point. Here? About there. So why don't do speed draws? He has fingers when they're necessary to show them, not all the time. Keep in mind, a lot of this is just from Ager's perspective of the world. This is his story, and you're learning about the world through him, and being mostly the narrator, by way of, like, you get his narration as he talks to the wizard. If that's about right. It makes the head too big, though. But I drew such a good head oval for him. I don't want to change it. It's like this. Where would it be if not there, you know? Where would it be if not where it is? Question I must answer now. So I think about how to make it small. 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 Smaller. 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 Also curve it properly. Okay. Imagine a proper pin here. Imagine one with an eraser on the back. And I can see what I'm doing with my hand. See, and although he does still have an ovally shape, think about perspective here as well. His head's down, away from us. Whoops. Again, I'll clean that up later. I just want to look at it, communicate it better. Okay, yeah, that's better. Now, obviously, I don't care about text lapping through different frames here, but the text is going to be about here, what he's saying, which will loop over to this shot here. Or actually, no, the text should be on this side because he's saying it on this scene, like if it was zooming in on the house or just starting sort of like an establishing shot, like, okay, we're back at the house, something else is happening, and now you know, you can hear Ager's voice saying something here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy. 4 plus 1. Yeah. 4 plus 2. Oh no. 4 plus 3. Oh, here we go. 4 plus 4. Huh. Ready or not, here I come. Oh, geez, Rick. Oh, geez. Oh, no. What happened to my font? Oh, no. What font did I use? Don't tell me I used Comic Sans just to... just to make people mad. I think I did. No? No, I didn't use Comic Sans. What is that? It might be on my recent list. No, I don't have a recent list. Okay. Neat. I have no. Few options that it could have been. I don't think it was Impact. Don't give me that Impact thing. It was a very distinct type of Y that I'm looking for, and because I can't see the Y's in the sample stuff here. I think can I change the sample word? No. Maybe, but I don't know. Should just be the alphabet. The entire alphabet. Yar. Because there's only a few things that I would probably use. Century Gothic's one of my favorites. What? Do I have a capital S anywhere in the comics? See that? Sample. The word sample. I have a lowercase s. I do have a capital S. Right here. Okay. All right, I can find this. I can find this. I cannot see this without my glasses. I can find it by first looking for things that I would use. I'm glad I didn't use Comic Sans. I do that on some things just to make people mad, but didn't want people to be mad reading this. And then I'll write down what font I use and what size of that font that I use. So I'll never be without it again. Nothing in H. There's no way it's Impact. Good. Don't want it to be that. It's not a type font, is it? Or a regular. Like script. Official. You write scripts with this. Because I'm not finding it. Rockwell? It's Rockwell. It's got to be Rockwell. Hold on. What's the... Sure. Okay, well, sure looks like that. It's Rockwell. Okay. Good. Good. I am the good boy now. There will be a chat box behind him, so I don't have to, or a text box behind him. Is it Rockwell bold, though? I think I can get away with 6. I'll increase it if I need to. I'll need to. It was no way it was 6, ever. Let's see, what do I have here? What do these pixels look like? Okay, that's what the O. That's what the N looks like. These two there, is that a small text? It is pretty much the small text. There's the divider. Thirds. It's a good example page right there. Which means that this is a little small. So I think that's right. So no less than 8. I got nowhere to write this down. Yes, I do. Right here in the script stuff. Okay. Feature wizard. I'm going to do parentheses. Font : Rockwell bold. Eight point and up. I don't know what the max would be, but it fit the box, you know. Don't go over. Certainly don't go under. Don't go under. Never. Okay. All right, all right. I'm only doing that dialogue. I know where it goes. And I'll change it later. It's playing hide and seek. It's doing some counting. And I think the other dialogue is going to go down here, the continuation. So he'll have a little bit here, what I can fit in there, and then the rest will go down here, which is a zoom out of this scene to show that Monday's nowhere to be seen. These should be slightly bigger. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just making this actually a sketch layer and then draw the page on top of it anyway, because I'm gonna have to stretch some of this stuff or move it down. You know what? Yes. Actually, just moving it down right now, good idea. Because then I can fit more text in there. I think that's about right. That makes it the right size for what I need to do over here. Okay. And then a lot of that text can go up here without blocking the scenery. It's a bee's nest. Super bees nest. So right here, because I stretched that, I want to put the dialogue down here. So I'm going to have to do, I know there's a little, so like the arrangement of the living room. Kind of like, don't make me, just a sketch layer, but can I get a straight line, please? Without doing that. Whatever. There's a small bit of wall here before the kitchen door because this protrudes out and then the kitchen starts about here. Whoops. not drawing a 3D space here. But I don't want it at the same angle because it is kind of going out toward the camera. So this is where the kitchen is. I'll make that, you know, whatever size this needs to be. It's not a door, it's a doorway. This is just cut through. So that would put, I think I've put too much space here because I need the couch here. I do have a couch asset that I've made. I don't know where it's at. But when I do the cleanup of all of this, I could find that. Probably just insert the couch. I have cushions here. Back cushions. Oop. I know what this is. It's a couch. Anyway, let's get fronts of the cushions here. Oop, I'm not going to make that line, whatever. So anyways, couch there. Yep. Is that too small? No, it's probably not too small. And I know there's a window here. And then there's a shelf here. I'm not sure if I already drew this one or not, but he's supposed to, at some point Eggers is like hanging on the windowsill, looking outside. I think I drew that in the last one. But I may have put too much space here. No, because when you're looking out from the kitchen, you get to see the couch, so it is a ways away from the wall. Maybe I can move the couch over a bit. It should actually be further over then. Sketch layer. Sketch layer. Don't worry about the mess. It's a sketch. Mess is okay. I'm okay with the mess. Be okay with the mess. It's a sketch. Right now. Be okay with it right now. Don't bother. The sketch. Don't worry about the sketch. Move this over. I think actually probably needs to be a little bit higher too. No, actually, no, it wouldn't be higher. It would be there. Okay. Now, did I have to? I think I do. Right here, I have to show that he's next to the kitchen wall right here. The doorway, I mean. That's going to be covered up, so I'll have to worry about that. So Eggers is right in here. And if there was no window on this wall, I don't think there's any shelving or anything either. It's just a wall that continues on from there. So that seemed like the wrong angle. Seems like it goes up a little bit for some reason. But no, it doesn't. Because okay. Fine. Sketch layer. Keep that in mind. Okay, now here's the hard part. Eggers' height right here, because I think his head be about that high. Yeah, everything needs to be bigger. What I'm gonna have to do here then is put marker bottom of his head, and his waist, and his feet. Okay. That's his head. Making my pen a little too thick right now. It's fine. We'll see it as much from this angle, actually. Here's the other hand here. Okay. Now did I make him too big? Find out. It's about right. Wouldn't say it's incredibly off. Okay. Yelp. Yuck. Yuck. Okay. Not sure if I left too much room there. Okay, so there's going to be two boxes here. Don't want to hit the midway point. Stop. The midway point. I want it about here. I think they should be even. Maybe evenly divided. This what really was more in the middle than I thought. What if I made them different sizes? No. Okay, so where's he go with this? 1, 2, oh boy. 3, uh-oh. 4, oh, here we go. So that's where he ends that. And then down here, he's going to have... Four plus 1, there we go. Can only count to 4. But then he realizes that something's going to happen here when he gets to 4 plus 4 and he can't count to 5 yet. There we go. 4 plus 1. And 4 plus 2. Wait a minute. 4 plus 3. Oh, there's a problem. And this is him realizing wow, that line is small. Also, it might be too low. What? I don't know why I'm making that just real skinny. I don't want it that skinny. And what about that? Okay. It's that hand. Okay. Make sure to get the right hand. Trying to picture this line before I draw it, and I'm just drawing it anyway. I think it's gonna hit the bottom though. No? Where does that one go? Like that? No, it's more like, because I keep thinking it's got to fill this entire space, and it doesn't. It's about there. Yeah, okay. Now his arm's too small. But I guess the real problem there is his head's too big. His face is too big. So this line bad. I mean, he's got a big head anyway. But I don't think that was quite right. Sketch layer, sketch layer, sketch layer. Goes this way, comes out here. I see that's a problem because it should come out. Closer to that. That one there. Okay. I had to give him just the hardest shaped head in the world to draw. Just had to. Couldn't accept any other option. Nothing else. Only this. This was the only thing I could do. All right. So there'd be some shading there because your perspective there is from the wall. I just realized I'm covering some of that up with chat, with text, chat, with some text. Did a lot of work that's going to be covered up somewhere. Probably another split where it cuts through two here, maybe. Probably exist in, whoops, drew that with the mouse. Would probably exist in this area. So let's see, what does he end with? So he ends there with 4 plus 4. And then he'll be here saying, hitting the mic. Be over here, like, because I didn't write down the dialogue. I erased this dialogue. I had it written down, but I didn't want to have to follow it. That's a problem. Maybe that's all he says for this. Just that's a problem. Be bigger text, which I'll do when I do the bubble that's going to be for that size. But yeah, it looks like it's going to cut through. All of this text is going to have to go on its own layer, all on one layer when I get it where it needs to be. All of the speech bubbles are going to be on one layer, and then all the text on a layer on top of that. I'll combine those, and I'll keep them separate for a little bit in case I have to change some stuff. Then I can just erase the text and write in new text. Okay, so from that scene, he's thinking, oh, that's a problem because he doesn't know, he's not going to be able to count any higher than 4 plus 4. He's going to turn around, though I'm not sure if he should be turned around yet. I think because I want the scene of him turned around looking at the living room again. So kind of like this, but I want it a long, so I want that to be, because this is going to be like 4 panels, half, 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 different sizes. So this one probably going to be like a, really? How about a dot there? Thank you. How about a couple dots that don't exist? Thank you. And it's probably too stretched, but I can see if I zoom in too much. See if I have Hager's like this size, whatever. Sorry. If I have Hager's this size, then the couch would be like over here. You won't be able to see it. But if I have him, sorry, like this size, you have couch here, still really can't see what's going on. If I have him this size, you can have the couch here. You can have the couch here. You can have the walls, whatever, the window, and the bookshelf. And you see that you don't see who else may or may not be in the room. So I think that works actually. I don't know what I'm complaining about. That's fine. Yeah. And then I want, if this is going to be divided, what's the small text look like? Okay. Okay. It's fine. I can do 4 boxes down here of varying sizes because I want one about this size. I want one this size because they're going to be talking to each other. Then I get a weird corner thing here. I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. It's abstract. It's unique in its own way. But what would I do with this space? Because I want this box here like this. I just feel like this space would be too small, and then I wouldn't have anything to put here, except for maybe a reaction of some kind, but just to even those dividers up. Because I know how I want this one page to end. This is too small. That's too long. Okay. So instead, I'm going to divide that a little bit more as a half. And a half. No. Make it, do it there. that? That's too long. Oh, you know what I do? I know what I do. I do this. Not sure if that communicates the timeline though. Less. Small reaction down there. Can I get... I would have an extra box that I have to throw something in, but I think I can communicate what happens here. So I'm going to do here. What does that couch look like? I think it's... Don't know what button does that. Give him hair. There. Okay. Oh, da, da, da. That's how I should be doing all my sketch layers, honestly, instead of taking, what was it, 20 minutes to draw just his head. So I'm trying to communicate that his chin pulled up too. It just looks weird. I don't know what. Well, I kind of know what. be doing like kind of that. This was not a planned reaction. But it started to feel right as I was drawing it. Let's communicate the idea here. So this is where I'm adding a scene here that I don't know what to do. Not yet, but I know what this is. But I might not get to that. I might end it here. I might end it the next page. Come on. You look at what I've got. Okay. Didn't write a whole lot there. But also, I think I'm going to have to end this today without having finished the first page sketch. I will probably not work on sketches outside of the stream. So everything I sketch, you're likely going to see. I'll have to pick this back up very soon in order to keep myself going on it. I think the simple sketches are going to work a lot better. Definitely put more, like this would have covered half a page in what I was doing before. So I think this is going to work a little bit better. Just knowing the general idea of what I want to put and where it's going, and then kind of working through the panels there. Because I wouldn't have had sort of this thought here. I wouldn't have had this close up to the far. I would have just, and I wouldn't have had this. I would have just started with the far and then had him put all of his dialogue in there, and then maybe done this close up here going to this line being here, reaction and end. But now that I can kind of sketch out, like, how do I get to this, or what comes after this? From this, what's next? It's going to help me put out a more cohesive story. But that's all for today. So thank you for joining me if you did. And I might get back to this tomorrow. I've got some things to do tomorrow, but afterwards I could probably get this started again. So stay safe out there, Commonwealth. If you have any questions, please read the description. If you are an artist and want to give me a submission for the cover page, you can go to the Discord for questions, comments, or leave a comment on this, of course. Participation is appreciated more than you know, because this entire stream, no participation. But I got some last time. It might be my timing. I might have to start a couple hours later. I can't start any earlier than what I did today. No way. But I could start later than what I did today. Not a whole lot later. Maybe like 2 hours. Keep that in mind. It's not going to work the other way.